Praise the Lord, everybody. Praise the Lord. I want to welcome you and thank you for joining me for Pastor T's Monday Motivation. My prayer is that today you will be encouraged, that you will be inspired, and that you will be uplifted. Today, I want to share this important word with you. Today, I want to talk to you about conquering conflict. Conquering conflict. I'm certain that each of you who have tuned in to watch us today, that you've had your share of conflict, whether it's conflict within your family, with your friends, with your coworkers, with your spouse, or even your children. Conflict seems to have a way of creeping into our daily lives. All of us have had to deal with that thing called conflict. A conflict, it's a battle, it's a fight, or it's a disagreement between two or more people that causes tension. That's conflict. And if conflict is not resolved, it can manifest itself into something that causes major damage and division. It's imperative that we learn how to conquer conflict so that conflict doesn't conquer us. If we're going to conquer conflict, then we first need to know the causes of conflict. In Proverbs 13:10, Solomon says, pride leads to arguments. Pride leads to arguments. Pride, being arrogant, being conceited, being egotistical, it leads to arguments. Whenever we get so full of pride and full of self, know that conflict is on the way. Solomon then says in Proverbs 28:25 that greed causes fighting. Greed, that unquenchable thirst to obtain more. Greed, never being satisfied with what you have. Greed, having a unhealthy obsession for more and more, that causes conflict and fighting. Solomon says in Proverbs 30:33 that anger causes quarrels. When unrighteous and uncontrollable anger builds up on the inside of us, it's like a ticking time bomb. And once we hit the boiling point, anger and wrath can make us temporarily insane. If we're not careful, our pride will cause pain. Our greed will cause us to have grief, and our anger will cause us to have anguish. And as followers of Jesus Christ, we're called to be peacemakers and not peace breakers. So we cannot let pride, we cannot let greed or anger control us because they bring us into conflict with other people. So today, make a decision. Say, I'm not going to let pride ruin me. I'm not going to let greed drive me. And I'm not going to let anger control me because I can do all things through Christ who gives me my strength. I'm going to conquer conflict. If you're going to conquer conflict, you must know the causes of conflict. And I pray that today, with this Motivation Monday, that it will help you as you go out through your week and your day to know that you can conquer conflict. I pray that you were inspired, that you were encouraged, and that you were motivated. And please make sure you join us next week because I'm going to teach us what we need to know to resolve the conflict that we have in our lives. Stay connected with us by liking and following our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Zion Hope Church. Have a wonderful and a blessed week. And remember, there's hope for today and there's hope for the future. Love you much. Pastor T. Have a blessed week.